boy, where you watch, look where you watch, know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keep Gog on Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV said that. Boom!
A big sound, a big tune.
Ja holy Emmanuel I, boy. Ja Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well. Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from it, tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blue, Mr. Gargan, blue. Blue till me dance up me toe.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
Deliver me from my enemy, my God. Set me an eye from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. Save me from the bloodthirsty men. For behold, they lie and wait for my soul. The mighty gather themselves together against me, not for my disobedience, not for my sin, Lord. I have done no wrong, yet they are ready to attack me. Rise up, behold, and help me. You, Lord God of armor, the God of Israel, rouse yourself to punish the nation. Show no mercy to the wicked, traitor, sealer. They return at evening, howling like dogs, and prowl around the city. Behold, they spat with their mouth, so they are in their lips, for they say, Who art us? But you, Lord, laugh at them, you scruff of all the nation. O my strength, I wish for you, for God is my high tower. My God will go before me with his loving kindness. God will let me look at my enemy in triumph. Don't kill them, or my people may forget. Scatter them by their power, and bring them down, Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let they be catched in their pride. For the curses and lie which they utter, consume them in wrath, consume them, and they will be no more. Let them know that God rules in Jacob to the ends of the earth. Selah. At evening let them return, let them howl like a dog, and go around the city. They shall wander up and down for food, and wait all night, if they ain't satisfied. But I will sing of your strength, yes, I will sing aloud of your loving kindness in the morning. For you have been my high tower, a refuge in the day of my distress. To you, my strength, I will sing praises, for God is my high tower, the God of my mercy, Selah.
Yes, Jesus, you can't tie it down. You can't tie down that club there. Tie down, tie down. Lord Jesus, on the window seat. Yeah, my joy. Well, Lord, remember me. Remember me. Lord, remember. Remember. Lord, remember. Lord, remember. Remember the Jama. Remember the music. Remember the Jesus. Remember the singers. Remember the people. Remember. On the window seat. On right road. Oh Lord, we will. I hear a musician, I hear them. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Nobody comes to there, nobody comes to there, nobody comes. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, nobody comes there, nobody comes to there, nobody comes. Bring him up.
Up, up and running, up and gunning. Sticky, stocky, sweet TV. Keep going. Up and running. Lord, why this? Yeah, up and running, up and gunning. Sticky, stocky, sweet TV. Keep going. Cassava. Passava, mind over matter, up and running. Blessed Monday morning to each and every one. Well, it's not Monday morning everywhere still. Not Monday morning in Jamaica yet, too tough. But it's Monday morning where I am. So bless up yourself. So you're up now. As we deal with one 9 day wonder, never. Cause Jamaica's a 9 day wonder country, you know. And all when the big news them drop, the amount of rascal news they never should bury already, you know. Should not continually cause the country we live in, boy, all news from all 6 years still I come back to the media and I run at the media. And that's why people get justice, you know. But in Jamaica them try to bury the thing. And then when they don't have no good tabloid at Jamaica, the whole of them really compromise. The media in Jamaica, what they call themselves national media, them is some piece of shit. Them all compromise and that's why Jamaica now go better. 'Cause if them a whole about news and things like that because them in the government pocket, it all get things better. But as I'm saying, I'm gonna deal with the 9 day wonder thing, you know. Me I'm gonna deal with things where of interest. So I'm not really have to jump on the story when it come. Like some people, because I'm not a blogger, you know, I'm a broadcaster. I just broadcast things where I have interest to the country and to people. And I just some me see it. So me not really deal with although you can't say well then, you can't put it away at all. When I drink coffee when it hot, you know, when it cool long. So people just run with that story and it done and they don't continue upon it. And that's why I go on. That's why them people, government people can't get away with so much things because them try to bury story and you know do distraction, do some things to distract people if just forgot about the main thing. And you know, another say go. But anyway, me have this fucking thing in my wrote from other day. But because I'm busy, you know. Because I'm busy, me never really reached to it yet. Although it got gone that this bridge I opened for a couple of weeks now. And but the big thing about it, me never reach it, get it and reach it yet. Because I'm busy. Because I have so much things to talk about. So me say look, we are talking about the tri bridge. Where we see they make a big rascal you know, presentation of opening the tri bridge. And to me, that is something where Andrew Wallace collectively do to distract people and to attract people. And when they say distract people, you know, distract people, attract people to the same story when I'm really relevant, you know. Because remember, if you're the government and, you know, one of your infrastructure destroy in a disaster, it's your rascal that you have to fix it, you know. So when you're going to make it a big thing now, because you're talking about over 5.5 years, or over 5 years. Just put it at that, over 5 years. It take to complete this bridge, and then you come make a big thing out of it about the opening of Tri Bridge, and spend so much money for opening the bridge, you know. Because people might see that, you know, and you have some dunce people, especially the labor right them who support them. Them see this now and they say, oh yeah, the opening of Tri Bridge, and they make a big charade out of it. You know how much money it costs? It costs them to open this bridge, when they couldn't just open a simple low-key thing and save money, and they must spend so much money, and same time I do them thing here, when they should not really pay attention to more important thing regarding the people them in the West. When I know where to live. Because remember, you know, the hurricane look like it's just freshen up people head, you know. Because people still are suffer. People still not getting no satisfaction and not like that. And the blood clot go make them turn a blind eye because them in a power already. And them care zero. So sometimes when I see them rub it in the same labor right blood clot people who vote for them, I say, yes, that's good. Because that I say I go on, you know. So them brother know what them are doing, you know. Because remember, you know, you see the same Tri Bridge, it's how long it takes to build over 5 years, you know. That any civilized country, if a bridge like that will lead from Manchester to through Trelawney, for both community, for the school kid them, for go to school and things like that. So is a bridge supposed to really done long fucking time, you know. It don't matter. But because the Labour Party know what them doing, so them hold it and the people and live with it and I walk through the water and some of the people can go to school. Teacher for rent rascal house on the other side just to fucking keep the country going. And journalists don't care about the Jamaican people, you know. They must care about for themselves. Because you know how much rascal money they make out of this bridge here. And the little poor people them and the voters them who vote for them, you know, they even look on that, you know. This now them come say, oh yeah, the bridge will open right here and lately. And them not look on the deeper thing and the wider thing. You know the whole thing I know say, well then there's a crookery. Because first, you see the bridge? That bridge, you know, it's so long this contract is not a open contract, you know. And them one friend them get the contract, you know. Them one friend, so them make it be. That's why them take so long to fix back up. To look at this, a little bridge. You don't only have the money. You can't do the bridge long time. Because remember, you know, you have to talk about school kids, you know, to go to school, you know, and that bridge they have how much blood clot years before me come on earth from slavery there. Over 100 and odd rascal years. So the bridge go now. And the thing is they never get the maintenance. So it's when the rascal too late now. Them have to fucking and them have try to fucking yeah, let me tell you something, people. You see this government, Andrew Wallace, I don't know him collectively, I do them things and I get with it. And the reason I get with it, the same blood clot people who support him. Right? Same people who support him, you know. And vote for him, you know. Them just come out and protest a few little time and run up them out and chat. They don't mean nothing. As him come round them gone back straight back in the line and say, oh yes sir, and you know, go to the blood clot polling station and vote for him. I vote for him candidate like Dalrymple or whatever. But they must keep them in a government. And that's all it is. And Andrew Wallace know them so good, so he can just take the piece out of them and give. Can you say that him do right now? In everything and him try. But I mean, I know. You see, and the opposition asleep as well, you know. Me and Diane Jackson Miller talk some things all the while. Because she not really but you know, sometimes she talks some things that me have to agree with. Because you see standing out, I don't have to know that. But anyway, the bridge we are talking about. So you see, this bridge, the contract, go to them friend. They make sure they go to them friend because then don't do a open contract and nothing like that. JLP don't. Cause look on the narrow thing. They just do it and come and pass it and put in a law. And a pint who don't want to a pint. The people there's nobody can get a hand in and not whatever do. Them contract always go to them rascal friend. So this bridge, you know, the amount of money with the same rascal government, Andrew Wallace lead government, make out of it. Nobody outside them make the money, you know. And them one contractor get the money, you call it kickback. And that's the one of the biggest corruption you can ever find in the country, you know. You see the kickbacks thing, where people get a fear shot of the contract when they give out. Them select people. So them select Mr. John Runner, so Mr. John connected to the Labour Party and him do things with them. So him get the contract. And two of them get the contract. So when them get the contract now, for how much million, whatever them will cost, then them do a kickback to the people, to the government itself. And the government get money and put it in their pocket. Andrew Wallace, the whole of them, and you have Nesta Morgan. So it's a circle of corruption, right? And I get away with it like that. I mean, I say, look on that thing, and the people can pick up that and run them. No, them not do it bad. I don't know, you know, but it's like, boy, oh boy. That's why sometimes when me come and say, to all me see it, and to all Andrew Wallace, I get away with things like this, like a cool ruler. I am in a move, him just tell lies, I mean, minister tell lie, him a tell lie, them they all over the place. Nobody now carry the same story. Everybody attack when they want to talk. And them still in a power. Nobody in a rascal get sacked. Nobody in a rascal resign. But all them are going to resign. If Anjola should resign long fucking time. Because look at even Anjola right now. He should never allow to contest no more election regarding the commission report on him. When a certified nothing like that. And all of them blood clot, questionable people, 10 of them who are on an investigation. And them still run the election and I'm still there. So one of them come out brawling and still want to resign, Andrew Wheatley. But him know say Andrew Wheatley was on an investigation from day one. And they still appoint him in the government. Because him just want, them don't give a shit about Jamaican people because them can't get away with it. And the opposition them now bore well, as one supposed to board the wall anyway. Them now board the wall as one supposed to board the wall. Them look like them really have a spell upon them, not just the people them. Right? Not just the people them. And it's kind of scary, when we look on them things, So them people that use this tri-bridge, to make it be a big thing. Grand opening of the tri-bridge. Oh, come on now. Why them have to make a big thing out of that when it's something where them supposed to do anyway in the first place? I feel them duty to do that. And that should never take over 5 years. Should never take over 5 years. But Jamaican people, let me tell you something. You can't go and sleep and sleep and sleep. Can you see what I go on right now? But my duty is to just put my perspective to this. As I say, I have it from my rota from a good while. I never have no time to really talk about it. But this is definitely a con, a distraction, because you have better and important things to deal about. Especially hospital. No rascal none of the hospital that run on a leak. It's like a blood clot, foul cub. It's like a slaughterhouse. People are rascal have strokes and have to sit up. So all them things they now address them things there, But they might come now with a big rascal grand opening of a bridge. Where it's supposed to done from a longer time, take over 5 years. And now they're going to use the same fucking thing for the people them. And them buy it. They're going to tell them to open blood clot bridge.
Important occasion.
As
we celebrate
something a leaky in our rascal thing. Something a leaky in our rascal. Hold on. I don't know why. Where this leaking come from?
the official opening of the Troy Bridge.
St. James and St. Elizabeth bore the brunt of the damage from Hurricane Melissa. A majority of the bridges that are going to be built over the next 2 years and a half will be built in those.
Anyway, people may have some problems, so may have something leaking in my program. So I'm going to try to find it and deal with it. I don't know, blood clot. And I mean, the blood clot need this. I don't need this rascal program. Why this fucking thing a leaking, man? This fucking, let me tell you something, Why this thing leaking in? Eh? Why this fucking thing leaking in? I don't fucking know. Yeah, something a rascal leaking. Kind of find it. But I mean, sometimes them things just give some blood clot, which we have to know, you know. Sometimes you set up your rascal program and sometimes you don't turn off the fucking sound, the plus, so you don't realize and it just fucking leak right back in at the system. But anyway, we find the problem, so we're back again. So, yeah, man, so we are talking about, this blood clot thing, what them do, is just a distraction and a way to rascal, con people. Yeah, a way to con people. Because a lot of money they make out of this, you know. And then come down and walk the bridge. You know what blood clot money this blood clot thing costs? You know how much money it costs to work this rascal open up this bridge? When they could just do a low key thing. No, them not do that. They could just do a low key thing, but they're not doing that. They spend a bag of money and pull them pocket out of this shit again. And people not realize how that are going. People not realize how that are going completely. And I just like say them the bridge and I said, oh, them gonna open the bridge and say, well then, all right, it's good for the community. No, it's something bigger than that. The ceremony where them put on for open this bridge, and all of the, you know how much blood clot millions it costs, and a lot of blood clot people are gone home with a bag of money in their pocket, plus the government and them things there. And them checks them do something good. And them people out there so now and look upon this and say, oh yeah, something. Yeah, so on people, me tell you something, you know, me not know. But you know, on really something. On a really rascal something as far as me see. Nah man. Scary, bad. Scary rascal, bad. If you don't believe them things there. Because there's a lot of money people name some food out of this open bridge. Because you know, people on the streets, well, they just turn up and them people come down and speak and them things there. A lot of money put out to open this fucking bridge, and that is a rip-off with Jamaican people. When you have people not sleep on the tarpaulin, when you have rascal school now in bad condition, when you have hospital, and them get away with this all this blood clot thing, yeah. So that's them I think, because I'm not a blogger, you know. I'm a reporter. And that's all it is. Me not call myself, me not a blogging thing, blogger. Blogger what? Me not a blogger. Yeah, right. Me a reporter in all certain things. So people don't think say, well then, no. Me not a blood clot blogger. Me see things and report on it. And that's why no matter how long it take, me not deal with 9 days one that all. Now man, once it's a story where really in the public domain, it have to out there and people ring it in people's head. Because them people are too wicked. The whole of them make a bag of money from the beginning of the bridge. That's why it takes so long to start to finish the bridge. Over 5 years to build a little fucking bridge where we're supposed to link two communities. And that's only one community, you know, two communities, you know. And a lot of rascal tourists use it as well. So it's a lot of linguistic going on there. And it takes over 5 years to do the bridge because the government is negligent, incompetent, and every fucking thing. And them just get away with it, and the people don't take it now because it don't matter. Once it done now, them all right. But then was see, after run of this blood clot government. So they make a lot of money out of the contract with them with build that bridge. Because nobody outside no get no them keep it in the rascal circle, you know. I saw this government run, you know. Contract keeping in the circle. Them friend get the contract for the road and everything. All the road them, you know, that's why the road them dig up because pay for them are going with. They put on cheap material, the asphalt thin, not even an inch. And then you have the money and no time as a little rain come, boom, road dig up again. And it go on. And then come and talk about road. Me tell you something, people, and this is where, and the government still standing, but you know, they say them a protest Tuesday come. We're going to see the amount of people who come out. Because as far as me see, all the protests attempt in Jamaica under this blood clot government. Yeah, but big protests come out under PNP government, you know. But it look like this blood clot Labour government control Jamaican people. Well, not every Jamaican people now, but a lot of them, especially them supporters. And once them controlling supporters, because remember, for them supporters, them still defend the shit, They deported them and them things they were coming to Jamaica right now. They might find excuse for it. So them control for them mindset, right? It's only the people, them like the people, them independent people, and the PNP people now buy it. So him can't control all of the people them all of the time. Him can't control everybody. Him control the fucking narrative and minority of them who are blood clot, bagaboo and boo-boo. And that's all it is. So him knows him can't work on them because him study Jamaican people thinking, And that's why I see him come out with clocks and all them things there. This guy I try everything out of the blood clot book. And it worked for him so far and he checks well then. Because you up now with Andrew and him Labour Party. You see, once him brainwashing people, them, him supporters, them, I should say, where I go back him all the way. Him all right with that, And that him no want to lose, And you see, him so smart. Him have that under control. Because him have, boy, I tell you sometime, this brother is a really rascal 3 card, man, Well, anyway, we have to tell you so now, this trial bridge is benefit them, benefit the people. Them. People have to wait over 5 years to get this bridge. We're connected to 2 communities. Manchester and Rasclad, the whole of Rasclad, Chilani, go right across. So the bridge serves 2 communities. And you tell me, say, it takes so long to build a bridge over 5 years. Imagine that. So the school people have to suffer for all that time. Teacher for Rasclad rent house from the other side just to teach the kids them because it cut off. This is a community cut off, 2 communities cut off, And the people don't give a shit. And then just take them time and do it in over 5 years. And now they come about them a open bridge like so well. And the people don't buy it for them run them way. And that me talk about, But, they make money out of people suffering. And this is the Labour Party. From a longer time, not just Andrew, but Andrew do it worse and worse around now. Because that used to go on from a sea, go and bust a man to bomb a wall, you know what I mean? So in the end of the day, Andrew Wallace, I come from them line and read up and follow the line and do something more extraordinary and don't give a fuck, right? So he might take risk, the people must suffer and them blood clot enjoy it. Because the people don't suffer for over 5 years, For them people go to school and the people have to stop going to school and fucking all these things. I walk in a desperate places in a water where if river come down, they can't fuck them up. A lot of people drop in them blood clot crossing that thing that we take chances, Because people still have to make them earnings for them daily living. So they have to take the chances. A lot of people get hurt. Even Michael Phillips said, well, him drop one night time and couldn't hurt himself. That are the minister for fucking Manchester, right? So you say one big thing, but me not really make it look like it's simple. Cause me personally, as me say, me not deal with 9-day wonder, and I could never. Once news is very interested to the country and the people, you have to talk about it. They don't make people that come really put all over the eye and brainwash, And I come to oh yeah, I open the bridge now and rate and lay. 5 years take, And then when I do that now, on a fucking pocket full of money from the same taxpayers' money, and use it and go on a friend contract and then the friend kick on the back with a bag of money. And that I go on in a Labour Party. And then them come now, spend a bag of money now, right? Spend a bag of rascal money now. Blood clot, boy. The money we them spending, kick back again, I don't know. Do them announce how much money they spend? Then them not going to do that. They just come and say, I do a rascal, open up the bridge and make it be a big thing. And then tell about the amount they spend, because what they spend it on. It's a PR thing. But a lot of people get them package stuff and come out of this. And the poor people have to suffer. And then I get nothing out of it, but them just get a bridge where entitled to them from a longer time anyway. And I like say, well then, And some of them are doing my favor. That is the job, the government job to do that. Not give them a blood clot favor. Boy, I tell you so sometimes it burn me blood clot soul, brother. Burn me soul, so the government I operate. And I get rid of it. Eh? Look what happened in England today. A man just win an election landslide less than 2 years ago. That you call democracy. And my blood clot resign. Because pressure reach him. And look what Andrew Wallace got through and look what him do. And him still standing. Blood clot. No, sir. It's really, really serious. Really, really serious. Anyway, we now go blood clot chat out the whole thing. We are talking about this bridge as a fraud and a false and things like that. Because I'm going to do it the right way. Open up the contract. Give people, when them bid, the right people get it. Them things they exist again. It have to be Andrew Wallace boys them and the government boys them who support them. Get the contract, them get a kickback. And that's how the government around. That's why the country now Rastler progress. I pay like them I tell. Because when I put the money in a one Rastler corner, it not gonna work. Because the people who can't do the work and do it good, them not get no contract, them not do a fair bidding. And that is fucked up. And if people can't see that, they look at blood clot labor right, them not gonna see that, Because them blind. And all these things, they're blind. So we're going to the video anyway. This is a fraud. False and fast. I don't know if you call it a blood clot, but this don't make sense because we spend so much money to do this presentation for a little bridge when, you never find it in one blood clot civilized country, a democracy country, and a first world country, If the people have a bridge like that gone somewhere and they fix the bridge, it's not going to take so long, that's number one, that they got done quick and fast. But them not go rest, lad. You open the bridge, you're not going to find a prime minister there, so. You're going to find a minister in the government and things like that. But you're not going to make no big thing like this. And try to make this make this into a big showcase. So people look on that now and say, oh yeah, government that do something good. Do something good on the bomber wall, do something good. That is what they're supposed to do. I found the money, I fix the bridge. So they're supposed to do that long time, about over 5 years. And then them come now for fucking put a rascal goggles over the blood clot, either blindfold and want to make the presentation look so good. I want to say yes to government to work. Work what? Well, a fool. Anyway, we're not about to explain more. Let's get into the video. Because, sometimes, I don't know. Them rascal thing piss me off so bad.
Bridge, St. James and St. Elizabeth bore the brunt of the damage.
It is my pleasure to bring greetings on this very important occasion as we celebrate the official opening of the Troy Bridge.
St. James and St. Elizabeth bore the brunt of the damage from Hurricane Melissa.
You say official opening. What official opening? Prime Minister and everything, him cut ribbon for some little blood clot, matches box house when bill. Me never see Ross lad, no, me only this government because me never see Portia Simpson do them things there. And PJ Patterson and Michael Manley, right? Every little thing the brother walk in a bush will cut ribbon. And at them thing them use from them people here. And you know what I'm doing? You see all of them ribbon them cut for them little house when bill. The thing is, it's not a general thing, It's the house them where him cut ribbon for is labor right, get the house them, So him keep it in him party, him keep it and the son keep it. So I don't like some cut ribbon for and a monthly government, who vote labor right, get houses. That's where the NHS is for. But him come and spoil it now. Him take it from everybody and take it, the money, and do some things. And the money, and the house, where them really a bill, poor people can't afford it. What happened to Jamaica? Jamaican people. we see that thing I go around and said there's certain things a spell upon Jamaican people. And him easily can put a spell upon them, special theme supporters them. And once him have them cook, him alright, you know, because him have them to back him. This is, you know, you see when a dictator wants them supporter back them can't get back them for a time, you know. But there's a time they will fall. You know, at the end of the day. And you see right now, where Trump put them on, with them fucking shit who wild up and coming at the Raslat media about Raslat deportees, non-Jamaican deportees, people that are not to do with Jamaica, none of Jamaica blood in them. And the thing that they call is a Jamaican is American dumping ground. And like say, well, then they want to do it and tell pure lie and blah blah until like that. We're going to see what that all goes still because the camel fucking back will break, you know. I tell you that sooner than later. And we can see what go on. It might have come to blood clot and boom right now. Yeah. So we continue with this.
A majority of the bridges that are going to be built over the next 2 years and a half will be built in those parishes.
But it lasted for 152 years. It would have seen Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Ivan, all the hurricanes.
I therefore extend sincere appreciation to all the stakeholders who contributed to this achievement, including the teams from the ministry and the National Works.
What blood clot achievement? And you will just say the bridge has 150 odd years, you know. Before film blood clot, mama born, papa born. So we're talking about we. And this is what I'm talking about is a great achievement. A bridge there from slavery time will last 150 odd years. Imagine that. And it comes to tether now, it get damaged and they can't do nothing beside put up a new structure and a new bridge. Them take over 5 years to do that. 5 years planning and then they come tell the people and say, oh, they have a plan and they have a plan. They're not planning nothing. They just plan out who to give the contract so them can get a good return themselves and at that go on, power go on. And them a Rastler done slavery right. Kunu Munu, don't see that. Them go with everything because they don't give a shit. And you know what, them not, for them life not better off, you know. And them people life better off. Them a get the money, them a get the kickback. And I come to about, well, this is something I should have done. This bill should have done that in less than 2 years. 2 years. And give out the people them bridge. And come with them big thing and they will come with this big celebration, big opening. You know how much money this blood clot costs people? People now look on the Rastler, bigger side of the picture, you know. They must look on the narrow thing. I'm going to do that. Come here, Alex, this cost so much money to really put out. This is not something where people are this is a planting that costs millions and millions to do this ceremony and opening of this fucking bridge with all these people and this setup. It costs millions. And the millions that it costs, some people don't deserve it, get them pocket full of money, and then cough or whatever. And the poor people them not get nothing beside a presentation. And them look at them and say, oh yeah. But them now look on the bigger picture and say, look, but them people are still enriching themselves. Because them not get nothing. Them have to wait for over 5 years. Them pitness suffer. Yo, me I tell you say terribly, you know. And then people come start now. This is something when them plan, you know. And make it be a big Rastler, political Rastler movement when it shouldn't be. A bridge is a bridge. A bridge get mashed out and break down. It's supposed to fix back by the government with taxpayers' money. So why is a big thing? They make it a big thing now with all these fucking shit. And that me can't take. Yo, no sir.
Agency, the engineers, consultants and contractors, particularly Dwight's Construction Limited, whose dedication and professionalism helped.
Dwight Construction. Who is Dwight Construction? You go and do a research and see if you know link to Jamaica Labour Party. So you see them a tell you, you know, them a tell you, after they take the piece out of the people them for about 5 years and on a bridge them have to live suffer and blah blah thing like that. And then when them, yeah,
help to bring this project to completion. Most importantly, I wish to acknowledge the residents of Troy and the surrounding communities. Thank you for your patience, understanding, and unwavering resilience through this period of disruption.
you said them come and talk sweet now. You saw them come and talk sweet now. Thank you for your patience and resilient. Yo, blood, boy. There are people that you see, people still. Well, I mean, that's one thing we say, you know. Me personally know I'm the Jamaica spirit, you know. Let the people that talk like how me talk, you know, and think like how me think, you know. But it's minority. Because them look at the bigger picture and say, well, this is bullshit them I deal with. They might make a big thing out of this now. And you call it photo op. To make them look good. So say them to do something. When I something they supposed to do long time, and I feel them work to do that and get to the way and stop fuck about and come with all these charade and fucking about presentation with all these people. Come out and do this package of fucking opening up a fucking bridge. I don't understand that. Who them a fool? Yo, them thing piss me off is a shame.
Your perseverance has inspired all of us who have worked very, very hard to make this day possible. As we celebrate this milestone, let us also recognize what it symbolizes: the strengthening of communities, the restoration of opportunities, and the promise of continued development for future generations. So once again, thank you for joining us on this historic occasion. Your presence underscores the significance of this achievement and the collective effort that has brought us to this moment. God bless you all.
Yeah. Imagine, look what this one do. When I call for, you know, waste some money again. All of this junk.
Good morning, everyone. I will stick to the protocol that has already been established, but I must mention the most honorable Dr. Andrew Hones,
Yeah.
Minister Morgan,
Yeah.
my Member of Parliament, Mistress Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, and of course, Mr. Michael Phillips. Good morning. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on this very important occasion as we celebrate the official opening of the Troy Bridge. Today represents much more than the completion of a construction project. It is the restoration of a vital link that connects families, facilitates access to essential services, and strengthen the daily lives of the people who depend on this roadway. When the bridge collapsed, it created significant challenges for residents, commuters, farmers, students, and business operators.
But we know that long time. When I come and I repeat myself now, before I could look good. I don't understand this, you know. This is a load of bullshit. Because it costs so much millions to do this. When it could be a low profile fucking opening. When it costs so much money. But because I saw them find ways to thief money the same way. And them do it so fucking smoothly. And the people don't realize that I go on. And then brainwash the people them, and the people them rascal are so fool as well. Them bringing our little kids them, in them uniform. Them not go to school, but them in them blood clot uniform to come look on rascal, open up a bridge and pack it up in there. So this is a well coordinated thing. And Jamaica people are asleep, the parents them in vehicle and every fucking shit and nonsense for this government to do. Yeah man. With them sweet talk.
And please remember, and teachers, yes, And please remember that I live in this little district. I was born here. And when this bridge collapsed, many times you hear the people passing my place, Prime Minister, and you hear them bawl out, Deidre, you not fix the bridge. So I am more than happy. Today, we celebrate not only a rebuilt bridge, but renewed confidence, improve accessibility, and enhance safety for all who use it. On behalf of the residents of Troy, and by extension Trelawney, Manchester, I extend sincere appreciation to the Honorable Prime Minister and the Minister, Minister Morgan, for this unwavering commitment to improving the quality of life of Jamaicans.
Yo.
Our government's continued investment in
Remember, you know, this is not a new foundation and bridge with them build, you know, to improve people's life, you know. This was there over 150 odd years. We serve the people and the two community. And they get destroyed by disaster. So for them, Rastler job is to get the bridge fixed back quick and fast. But no, they don't do that. They work it out in a way, take over 5 years. Imagine that. Which civilized country, I tell you something, I like a bridge, over 5 years, and I talk about planning all these fuckery, come with them lie until like that and take people idiot, and now them come make a big thing out of it. Like say them do Jamaicans, they not the Jamaican a favor. It's something was supposed to be done. And nothing new them I make. It's something I replace what was there for 100 odd years. Come on now, man. Common sense can't tell us well then these people, they don't mean Jamaica no good. They just mean themselves. Once them mean themselves in a way where them alright financially. So them just stall it till them get the program right. So them know who to give the contract. So they know them gonna get them kickback. And that's all it is. And them have all these farts like him. Look at him. Come up and talk fuckery. He's all like a die-hearted brother, you know. We don't give a shit, you know. And I come talk. The people who me don't know, but you see, at the end of the day, you see one of the blood clan on yourself. Because little by little, I'm going to suffer anyway. I'm going to suffer, you know. And it could be better if one just fucking get up and raise in the voice. But because I don't take it so simple, and want to make the people roll over, you know, and come with it for them shit at all now, when it make no sense. Because this is nothing to me politicize and make it be like, say, well then, oh, the government I do something for the people. Them. That was their long time. For 156 years. So look at the number of years that the bridge they was served Jamaican people. They never maintain it. And put and them take them higher for the ball. Because remember, you know, you're England and all these rascals train service and them things, and any bridge get checked regularly. So if they was checking upon them bridge regularly, what will happen? They want to see the fucking wrong pan it and fix it so it will not really collapse. But they never them take them higher for the ball. And now when it happen now, this is the type of government, you know. Them come and I do the pretty talk now. Well, them can't fool me. And that's why me really I talk about this in my own way. People know say, well, then it's a load of rubbish. It don't make no sense. Them a thief money left, right, and center. So them get a bag of money from fixing the bridge with them own contractor, with them kickback. Then them come and open the bridge now, re-opening the bridge, and then make a bag of money again. Can't believe you me people. I don't know. This costs a lot of rascal money if you do this little shit, you know, what them are there say, you know. And who will get the money? the poor people them in the fucking constituency, them not getting up. All them can do is come look. Them invite them to come look. And then check say, well, it's something good. And then they now look on the bigger picture and say them nastiness, including Andrew Holness. Because Andrew Holness have to get something out of this. Yeah. He must get something out of this. Out of everything. And we still like say, well, him can't mash hands. I don't know what them do. When the money we spend on this, couldn't buy a machine, something, equipment for the hospital or something. But no, because them study the people, them and know so them can't get away with it. Yeah, man. And that go on, power go on.
Infrastructure demonstrates a clear understanding that strong communities are built upon strong foundations. I also wish to express heartfelt thanks to all other ministers, members of parliament, and technical team. I know my member of parliament was on it. I know Mr. Phillips was on it too. You all worked diligently to ensure the successful completion of this project. To the residents of Troy, thank you for your patience throughout the rehabilitation process. This bridge belongs to you, and today's achievement is one that the entire community can celebrate with pride as we officially open this important structure. Let us continue to work together to build stronger, safer, and more prosperous communities across Trelawney and Jamaica. Thank you, and may God continue to bless the people of Troy, the parish of Trelawney, Manchester, our government, and the beloved Jamaica. Thank you.
Thank you, P.S. Williams and Mayor Gager. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be hearing from Mr. Michael Phillips, Member of Parliament, Manchester North Western.
Most Honorable Prime Minister,
Most Honorable
Custos, Gentles,
Most Honorable.
Minister Morgan, my colleague, Member of Parliament, Mercer Dalrymple Filbert, His Worship the Mayor, Colin Gager, and also I'd like to recognize Deputy Mayor for Mandeville and the Councillor for the Mile Gully Division, Rohan Kennedy. Madam P.S. and the team from the National Works Agency, students from Troy Primary, High School, as the head boy and head girl from Troy, and we also have some students here from Mile Gully High School, residents from North Trelawney, South Trelawney, and my constituents from across the bridge from Northwest Manchester. You know, I said to the PS when she sat down that she put the rest of us speakers under pressure, because I doubt that anyone that is following her can't sing like she did. But the bridge was a long time coming. It was a long time coming.
It done a long time.
And the bridge, this bridge, Troy Bridge, is an example of how, even though we are on two different political sides, that our voices can come together. That is mine and Member of Parliament Dalrymple Filbert, in making a louder noise in ensuring that both South Trelawney and Northwest Manchester can once more be connected. Sometimes we felt like we were a lonely voice in the wilderness. But I have to also, even though we have had many of tension spat Sir Prime Minister, it did not change course. And the Prime Minister saw the importance, and the team from the National Works Agency saw the importance of ensuring that the Troy Bridge was reconstructed. Next month, well, August would make 5 years, but it's a better late than never. Manchester Prime Minister was more affected in this instance because we had students who live on this side who went to Troy, who had to be relocated to other schools. I mean, I nearly lose my life crossing the bridge one day. Fell crossing the bridge. We had teachers who teach at Troy, who live over on the Manchester side, who had to relocate, leaving their residence over on that side, renting houses on this side. So there was displacement on both sides. I was in the area a few weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago, seeing persons, market vendors, crossing the bridge now, heading towards Santa Cruz, heading to Westmoreland. So it is a connection not only for farmers, for students, but also for tourists. Even while coming here, I saw a tour bus going down, heading to Appleton, driving this route. So it is an important connection between north and south. So I want to say to the Prime Minister, Minister Morgan, on behalf of the residents from Northwest Manchester, because as I have been explaining to Minister Morgan, when you cross the bridge on that side, you're back in Northwest Manchester. Bottom Shudley, right? Golden Run, right? And that's what I'm going to touch on right now, right? But I want to, since Minister Morgan will be speaking in Parliament in another few weeks, to remember deep rural Jamaica on our roads. Kingston is not Jamaica alone. Mandeville is not Manchester alone. Falmouth is not Trelawney alone. Remember us in deep rural Jamaica whenever you're crafting that road program. Because we want some of it too. But I will not make the roads take away from the greater issue that today we are officially opening the Troy Bridge, which has now connected the two constituencies together and connecting residents from where we once came from. So, Prime Minister, I want to, again, on behalf of my constituents, to say thank you to yourself and your administration for ensuring that a promise that was made, a promise kept, and now we're here in officially opening the Troy Bridge. May God continue to bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Phillips. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be hearing from one of your very own, a child, and she is from the Troy Primary School. So when I call her name, I wanted to make her feel welcomed, okay? Are you ready for it? So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to be hearing from Rhea Smith as she comes to us with an item.
Stop for Watch Me by Missy Collins. Hey, big man, stop for Watch Me and don't laugh with me. You're not sister, me a little bikini. Try take your eye them off of me. You think say me a Friday? Me no want hear a thing where you say. Come me a just one baby, and you not make my family bury me. Hold on, your ears them now work. much grown me as a sensible little bikini. So you can't fool this girl. Cause my father don't tell me say me pretty like Miss World. So you no better come tell me that your favorite dopey but you no hear me say you fi stop for watch me. You no see say me a little bikini. Hey big man, stay in your lane. Cause you now make my life good on the drain.
And I want to go straight with Bob Montague, you know. Yeah. That cunt, you see there. Yeah. That's what I'm do. Like trouble little girls. And this is not no allege. And all of them know that. And, you know, that's why them fucking a keep on a go on and want to really open the sexual rascal. Yeah, they just want to keep it undercover because them are the worst and the people that living in the garrison. Believe you me, and the other people them the boy up there so. The amount of rascal thing where them are deal with. So this girl they talk some things where will burn them, but you know, we know say I saw it go. Cause we know one government minister, Bobby Montague, is a pedophile and play with a lot of rascal young girl. Yeah. And they on record, standing on a blood clot ledge. So them things I cannot really touch them because them know what going on, you know. Yeah.
Left me alone. Make me enjoy me days. Try take a them off of me. Me I beg you do. Stop for watch me. Or me I tell me father pa you. Oh.
Thank you very much, Ms. Smith. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I invite to the lectern the Honorable Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, Minister of State in the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs and Member of Parliament for Trelawney Southern.
All this woman should never rascal in the government, you know, because she's a bomber-clad, convicted criminal. And Andrew Wallace bring her back to the government after she resigned. That will never happen in our blood-clad civilized country. We call themselves civilized or a democracy. Now, man, if she have to resign because she tell lie, big lie too, and them charge her a little monkey money, slap on the wrist, 900,000 she have to pay. Andrew Wallace bring her back in a blood-clad and buy the election. Spend a lot of... Yo, I'm tell you something. So she's a criminal. She should never be there in a no rascal. But Andrew Wallace, him a pint and try to slick all the criminal them, make them stay in power. That's what him do. Yeah, man, that's what him do.
Good morning, everybody. Usually, I would say the protocol has been established. But this is such a wonderful and fabulous morning here that you will indulge me if I don't say that and go through and mention people who I would like to mention, especially this morning. And I am going to start with our most honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Michael Holness. And beside him, our minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development with responsibility for works, the Honorable Robert Morgan. I want also to mention our custos of this parish, Mr. Hugh Gentles, who was born, bred, lives and has his being right here with us in this parish. My colleague Member of Parliament, Michael Phillips, from Northwest Manchester. Mr. E.G. Hunter, Chief Executive Director of the NWA, and Mr. Varden Downer, the Senior Director in charge of projects, who are here with us this morning, our Mayor of Falmouth and the Councillor of this division, Warsop, Mr. Colin Gager. And PM, I am extremely proud to say with me this morning are the 4 councillors of South Trelawney. Mr. War, Liston War from the Ulster Spring Division, Mr. Smith from the Lormers Division, Mr. Davis from the Albertown Division, and in Trelawney we are one. Mr. Bartley has travelled from North Trelawney and is here with us to represent North Trelawney.
This setting up what them do, so you think said it's penny them take for fucking set up this. A lot of money it costs. And then they have to do that, you know. They could spend the money more wisely and do a low profile, you know, opening of the bridge without all this excitement and Andrew Wallace and them things. They make it look like, say, something big. This is not nothing big. It's a bridge was there for 156 years. So it done the time. Disaster, mash it up. And the government have the opportunity to fix the bridge quick and fast. Them take a long time. But now them come and go and say, well, then it's a new bridge I'm make, it's a new... You know, me don't understand this. Why they spend so much money and waste so much money when them could... If there was a caring government, they want to put... But because, as I'm saying, that's how they make them blood clot, enriching themselves. Because the amount of money where they make out of this. Because if this takes, for instance, if it take, like, say, well, then 30 million. Just a little throw up a figure out there, 30 million. To put this together. Just put a figure, you know, to put this together. Out of that 30 million, what am I going to say it costs, you know? It's going to boil down to rascal 14 million, and them take the rest and put it in their pocket. And that's how it go. So everything they overestimate when they want to thief. And people now look, but this is the bigger picture we have to look on. And this is another something where it couldn't be a lower profile than this and open the bridge without all this excitement. But a money, a chap, so they have to do it in a way and put it all over the people in eye. Them can't go, they not think about that, say, well then, this is something, a lot of money chap from this. Because it costs a lot of money to do this ceremony. Believe you me. A lot of money it costs to do this. But most of that money, what them are going to tell you say it costs, gone in their pockets. Simple as that. Yeah, man.
Because we are one people. I also want to mention this morning our Superintendent of Police, who is here, and members of the police force. I want to mention the press. Residents of South Trelawney, you come first and are most important to me. I say it in and out of season. I welcome all of you here. I welcome the people from neighboring parishes. I welcome everybody who is here this morning. Because today is a day of celebration, of pride and fulfillment. P.S., I have forgotten to welcome you and your team. Where's P.S.? You outdid us all for sure. I didn't know you could sing. I know you're very efficient. PM, I don't even think of her in your ministry because we call her so often, and her team at the ministry has just been fantastic in responding to me. So I'm going to say to you, when I hear you say, for some things, just remember, and I say proudly as your member of parliament, and I say that when I reach out to ministries in our government, I get response. That is how you get what you have here. So I want you to acknowledge that and thank them. Thank you, Pastor Brian, for always being with us and being so gracious. I said today is a day of celebration, pride, and fulfillment as we gather to witness the opening of the Troy Bridge, a project so many of us have waited for so long. This bridge represents, as my colleague said, more than just concrete, steel, and engineering excellence. It represents our Prime Minister and the government's unwavering commitment to improving the lives of our people through strategic investments in infrastructure. And I want to pause and especially thank our Minister, the Honorable Robert Morgan, and his team for not just coming here for the opening, but for being here on so many occasions when there are no cameras, nobody around, just to check and ensure that the project was going well.
Foolishness,
Thank you so much, sir.
foolishness. Fucking hell, you take me for
I'm
idiot.
sure you know that the Prime Minister knows only too well that the only reward for good work is more work. Because he has done good work. That's why he's still here as our Prime Minister. So, once again, thank you, sir. And Minister Morgan, I know you're sitting close beside him. So I know you have done good work for us. And as I said, the only thing for you is more work. So we look forward to more visits from you as you travel through to see the state of the roads that Melissa has ravaged in its passage a few months ago.
Why, oh boy.
For some while now, and it's important, and I know my friend and colleague said, you know, it's been a long time coming. But listen to me now. For some time now, the cries were loud and sometimes very unkind in the call for a new bridge. But I want all of us to recognize, our government recognize, that to simply replace a bridge quickly, to appease the call and the cries of many, was not the answer.
Liatel.
Our government recognized that and continues to impress upon us
Liatel,
that infrastructure is a foundation on which prosperous nations are built. And the construction of this Troy Bridge is a part of a broader vision. And I stand here to say I am proud that it is so. And it is backed by the recently passed NARA Act, which will help to create resilient infrastructure that will serve not only the needs of us standing here today, but the demands of future generations, our children and our children to come. So we are opening a bridge today, not just a bridge. It is a first world, first-class bridge. We understand that quality infrastructure of this nature requires long-term planning, sound engineering, responsible investment, and careful supervision. And that, as I have said, and I can't repeat it too often, was done by the Minister, Robert Morgan, in his several visits to this area. The completion of this project also demonstrates what can be achieved when a government remains focused despite several outcries. You know, as parents, the children come and ask every day, Mama, me want this school bag, me now wear this one, or me want these shoes, because me want that, me now. And your parents stops and stop, because guess what? They don't just want to buy any shoes or school bag. They want to plan and make sure that what you get is good, will last for time. So despite the challenges, the rising costs and unforeseen obstacles, including a Category 5 hurricane, our government has remained committed to seeing this project through to completion, because this government understands the importance of the bridge to the people of this area and the surrounding areas. So this morning, we cut the ribbon officially. We do so with gratitude to the engineers, contractors, workers, public servants, and community members whose work made this achievement possible. To everyone gathered here today, I say with confidence that the opening of the long-awaited Troy Bridge is not the end of our journey. It is another milestone along the path of national development. Today, as Member of Parliament for South Trelawney, I encourage us all to stand connected, empowered, and ready for the future. May this bridge serve us all for generations to come, and may it stand forever as a testament to progress, partnership, and the enduring spirit of a people led by a committed government. Thank you all.
Committed
and
government.
may God bless this community, our nation,
committed
our Prime Minister, and our government.
Yo, me I tell you the blood clot. Committed government. Ah, boy. What a joke.
Thank you very much, Minister. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to welcome to the lectern the Honorable Robert Nestor Morgan, Minister with Responsibility for Works.
Short neck.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know my blood clot. All them old people vote, them people are in a power.
First,
Then again, I buy them blood
protocols
clot.
that have been established. But I want to acknowledge the teams from the National Works Agency, the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development, the contractor, the engineers, the community leaders, the clergy, but most importantly, Mrs. Filbert, Mile Gully High, Warsaw Primary, Troy High, Wilson Run Primary and Infant, the residents of South Trelawney and Northwest Manchester, and Troy Primary as well. You are the ones who have had to deal with the challenges of the absence of this bridge over the last 5 years. I have been here several times, Prime Minister, and every time I come, I heard the stories of the students, of the teachers, of the principal, of the business people who have had to journey long miles to carry out their business and to get their education. So it's a real pleasure here for me today to be at the official opening of this bridge. And this is to me not simply the opening of a bridge. It's the restoration of a vital connection. It is the return of an easier movement for families, farmers, students, workers, taxi operators, business operators, emergency services, and all those who depend on this corridor on a daily basis. Today we are not just marking the completion of a project. We're reconnecting communities and restoring access. And more importantly, we have built a bridge that is built to last. When we signed the contract, we had Beryl. When we started building, we had Raphael. And just as we finished building the bridge, it was tested by Melissa. Prime Minister, the two sides of the bridge were washed out, but the bridge, like a pillar of excellence, stood in the middle of the river, could not be moved. When Prime Minister said, Minister, this bridge must stand the test of time and it must be built for resilience, we transferred that policy direction to Mr. Hunter and Mr. Downer, who ensured that the contractor understood in the designs that this bridge will last at least another 150 years. So it's not just a repair for today, it's an investment of your tax dollars by your government for tomorrow, for future generations. This bridge will outlast most of us sitting in this room today. I want to thank the residents for your patience and your resilience, as I know that the works at times were inconvenient. But the bridge is not just the bridge standing by itself. The bridge is a symbol of the approach of your government
Yeah.
in relation to infrastructure works. Jamaica has about
Politics them a play right you know. If you opening up a fucking bridge when need to replace from a longer time and them a use them a, it's politics them a play right you know. You go hear Andrew Wellness. So them use this opportunity all the while when and you know the back of the Rasslad people them and them can't see through the whole Rasslad thing. Right? This is something was supposed to be done. Government supposed to do this. This is a part a way and for the money I do it, taxpayers' money. So them use it enriching themselves at the same time, and then them come now attack politics on a bridge was supposed to replace. Long time. Why them attack like that? I don't know. Why them attack like this? I don't know. But you go listen to Prime Minister, pay politics him come talk now. Even not talk nothing really truly constructive. In no way at all. But it does himself make look good and in party. And this is something where them have to do in at the end of the day. Because them is the government. So why them make it, cause them make it look like so well then, you know, boom. It's a new bridge where them just build up where they need it and them, you know, to link two constituencies together. And you can say, well, yeah, the government do that. It's a good job. Because this will make more easier now. That's something we are going for fucking 156 years. I want to make a big thing out of it. And them people look upon it and say them people that think that them smart. But then that's brainwash the people. My people look like them have all over them eye and them can't see. But thank God for the few people them. Not the few people them. A lot of people. But you know, when I say few people them, we just say that in the terms of how this Prime Minister have the GLP supporters them brainwashed it, you know. Because it's a drone of them, you know. And them are sing the same song. But who them a fool? Anyway, let's continue. Boy, I mean, I know.
875 bridges that are controlled and managed by the National Works Agency. Most of these bridges were built decades ago. Some were built over a century ago in the colonial period and after. Today, they face heavier traffic, stronger rainfall events, flooding, river erosion, and a growing reality of climate change. Cabinet on Monday of last week approved the accelerated bridge project, which is a major bridge replacement project, which will replace over 50 bridges in Jamaica over the next 2.5 years.
Yeah, there again, that is something when them plan, you know. They talk about bridges. Jamaica go on, some like a whole bridge them, you know, where really this is the way where them come now with chop money again, you know. This is a chopping black government. Because them like a whole bridge, you know, what I talk about, and some and a bridge where like say, well then it's urgency need to done. Right? But it's something when them pint out, when them want to take all the narrow thing, you know, blood clot, yo. People are going to get rich overnight. Because boy, oh boy. Can you see, this is where they might look for trap money again, you know. You might talk about the bridges to fix in the next 2 years. So I saw them all boil it down for know so well then. What they not talk about the hospital with the bed them and them things there and the fucking hospital building wall leak all them things there. What them not do them things there? The schools them. Now that they're supposed to put more priority, you know. Because school education and the Rasslad key of the country. What about bridge? Much bridge to fix. Because a way, them see every way for chop blood clot money. When it's not building new parliament and all these big projects, because these are the way where them go blood clot. That's enriching themselves. These little blood clot frowns, people are fit to be a blood clot MP. And them people at Jamaica have rip them off and come give them some sweet talk. Like that one here, short neck. Yo, do the devil's work.
I put it to the people in this audience that no other government, no other Prime Minister,
Here I know.
no other Minister
Here I
of
know.
Works has ever built 55 bridges at one time in the history of Jamaica. This is your government at work. And we know what happened in the West.
Look at the labor
The
rights
parishes
supporters.
of
them, you know.
Hanover, Trelawney, Westmoreland, St. James, and St. Elizabeth bore the brunt of the damage from Hurricane Melissa. A majority of the bridges that are going to be built over the next 2 years and a half will be built in those parishes.
These are more talk, you know, but they must say that because they must try to get through as much as them can. Because the more them get through and start on, and the more money them gonna make, and the more kickback gonna go on. Because for them contractors them, so this is a way to steal money again. Because them fucking not talk about the hospital. So remember, you know, without wealth, country can't blood clot wealth, you know. The country must blood clot go down now. Wealth are the first thing, but they don't care about the poor people then because them not no problem. They don't use public hospital, you know. Them they use university hospital unless it's something minor. And that's what them go. Them not got public, they not got Spanish Town, they not got the little blood clot hospital them way. No. So them can't talk anyway. That's why them scrape. And them have money but them can't fly go to Miami. And that's why they don't want to lose their fucking passport. And that's why they may bow down to Donald Trump and do anything him do because all them do is them passport because them have to have them passport, them visa. We don't talk about passport, them visa, American visa. So people have to just look and read the room, you know, what go on about. Enough people have cataract, what them blood clot eye. Yeah. And that I go on for what go on.
This is not an accident. It represents the thinking of your government, a deliberate approach to ensure that we're building Jamaica stronger post-Melissa. We're building stronger, safer, more reliable crossings so that communities will not be cut off. As your minister with responsibility for works assigned by the Prime Minister, I am very clear that infrastructure is not an abstract thought. Infrastructure has real impact on people's lives. A bridge is not just a bridge. A bridge is a connector of communities, parishes, and people. Today we celebrate a reconnection. We celebrate progress. We celebrate the return of a vital link to the people of Trelawney and Manchester. May this bridge carry your children safe to school, our farmers to their businesses, our teachers and principals to their place of work, and our communities continue to be joined together. Mikhail, we do not forget the rural people. I am a country MP too. And the government will be doing a lot of work in these two parishes. I am just going to announce one of the works that we're doing, but there are more to come. We will be doing major road infrastructure upgrading, not patching, on the Troy to Warsaw Road at the value of $280 million under the Spark Main Road Program.
Yeah, them brass lad target price $280 million. $280 million, you know. And it's still gonna go up more, just like the fucking Cornell Regional Hospital. But that, out of that money, we just blood loss now. You know, it's $1 million that go to the government in the same brass lad circle. And then them do some shabby work. And the same thing continue, itinerary. No changes. But people just, through them know the Jamaican people, them so good, they know so they can get away with it. People just take it and say, oh yeah, government at work. Yeah man, must say government at work.
For the people of Troy and the people of Manchester and Trelawney. And that's not it alone. We will be making further announcements about road infrastructure projects in these constituencies and these parishes over the next several weeks. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations on your new bridge.
Yeah, them in the background. Shower labor right. 1 p.m. These are the brainwash piece of nastiness, them, you know. Them the people there. Them I make Jamaica, now go better when them fi disappear, to be truthful, because them is the person who make Jamaican blood clot a sink. Because them so dieted and the Prime Minister bring them in the audience. It's a well coordinated thing, you know. So him can get that support. Him go to Ross Lord, coordinate them. Because that's how them run. Shower labor right. 1 p.m. What that have to do if you are dealing with a country? So the bridge is not a labor right alone. I use the bridge. A labor right pitting them are what the blood clot these people, man. So you see it's a well coordinated thing and thing like that. And country can't run, so brother. A bridge is a bridge. Politics is supposed to come in at this right now. Too tough. I understand these people's mindset, you know. Anyway, go and listen some more.
Thank you so very much, Minister. And thank you for your stewardship of this project and other projects to come. Now, when I'm at church, I often hear them say music plays an integral role in our worship. Who can testify? Amen. And so I dare say that music plays an integral role in any event that we have in Jamaica. True or false? True. And so, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please make welcome Rihanna Williams from the Troy High School as she brings to us a musical item.
Good afternoon, everyone. There's a land that I've heard about so far across the sea. There's a land that I have heard about so far across the sea. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. To have you on my dreamland would be like heaven to me. We'll get breakfast from the trees. We'll get honey from the bees. We'll take rides on waterfalls. We count the stars in the skies. And surely we'll never die. And surely we'll never die. Oh, what a time that will be. Oh, just wait and see. And surely we'll never die. And surely we'll never die.
You watch it thinking Prime Minister there. So little girl sing and he can clap. He's such a blood clot. You see them brother them I tell you, he's a Prime Minister, him sit down with him hand like that and him can clap a little student girl. Because the song we sing, big up Bunny Whalers original written a song there. And it was a really one of my classic, you know. Dreamland, you know. Yeah man. One of my classic song solo by Bunny Whaler. Rest in peace. Yeah, man, same speed, you know. And when you write a song like that and a young schoolgirl come do something like that with, not our one way, with your works, when you say, well, then young people are listen. And young people are, and a lot of young people are idiot. So I must say that's why the Prime Minister no clap. Imagine him sitting there like a big rascal stooge and easy blood clot Prime Minister and him can't get a good fucking clap. He's so blood clot stuck up in himself. All them that look down for come tell lie now. Yeah, man.
Well, that was good, wasn't it? I heard over this side, well, big up my niece. On this side, there's a very proud aunt on this side. Big up my niece. She did well, didn't she? That was beautiful. Some good range and runs there. Yeah, man, she has a bright future ahead. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure, immense pleasure, to welcome at this time to the lectern your Prime Minister, our Prime Minister, the Minister of Economic Growth and Infrastructure Development, Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You will forgive me if I do not regurgitate the very prominent list of persons who are here gathered to celebrate the opening of this bridge. And I'm sure you will all feel dignified and acknowledged when I say it's good to see you all nice and decent people.
Yeah, go on.
Today, we gather to celebrate the opening of a bridge.
Yeah,
but in truth,
there's a bridge.
We are celebrating something much greater than a bridge.
Yeah, what we are celebrating?
We are celebrating reconnection. We are celebrating resilience. We are celebrating the triumph of persistence over the...
Andrew Wallace, you don't know what resilient means. You don't have no resilience in you. You person. You should never... You see, this guy does play reverse psychology upon people all the while. Tell the things where it's good, but you don't believe in them. Talk about resilient. What resilient you have? People are resilient. And the Jamaican poor people, them are resilient. People want to tarpaulins, and look on them all now. Hurricane was 4 months ago. And them still walking outside and live like a dog. And them are resilient. And them are the resilient people. Them are the patriot. So you don't come to about resilient, but we do come as no one and do. You play reverse psychology upon the people because you know say, well then that's some good thing to say. But you don't mean a shit. I don't know who you think you can fool. Not me.
Delay. For the people of this area, the Troy Bridge is not simply a physical structure. It is part of the history of this community and part of the story of Jamaica itself. The original bridge was built in 1869. 1869. Pause for a moment and consider what that means. It could mean that your great, great, great grandparent would have walked across that bridge when it was just built, or maybe even helped to build it. This bridge stood before the arrival of motor vehicles in Jamaica. So this bridge was built to carry donkey carts. But for 152 years, and in the last 60 of those 152 years, it would have carried some heavy-duty trucks. It stood before electricity reached here. It stood through generations of change, connecting families, farmers, merchants, churches, schools, communities, right across the parishes of Manchester and Trelawney. But I want you to consider that this bridge was constructed after a pivotal point in Jamaica's history. A point which some of you may know about by virtue of the limited exposure you would have to this event in your school curriculum. I'm expecting that the children who are gathered here from Troy Primary and Troy High, and forgive me if I don't remember all the other schools that are here, the Morant Bay Rebellion. How many people know of the Morant Bay Rebellion? It is why we celebrate the national heroes, Paul Bogle and George William Gordon.
You see it? This guy, you know.
We don't know, many of us.
This guy don't talk about Marcus Garvey, he don't talk about Paul Bogle, only when it suit him to talk. This guy are doing blood clot of Marcus Garvey curriculum in the school and teach the kids them nothing about Marcus Garvey. This nasty, this is on the screen here. But you see, this is what him come and do. And bracelet, brainwash the people them. And them not see them, they not really dig deep, you know. Even gonna call them people a name. You don't respect them. You don't respect them and no farm, but it's call them name when it suit him. Imagine that. You know so what an evil man this is and how him think, you know. Him don't respect our hero. Nothing at all about them. Only when it suit him. And right away we pick up on that from a longer time. Yeah. He's a brother that like a 3-card con man, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, my people, this is what you call narcissist, you know. Narcissistic type of bomber world person is this. Yeah, man.
What really happened there. We know there was a rebellion. Over 300 Jamaicans were killed. Estates were burnt. It was a massive rebellion. But what it did was to spark a renewed interest on how Jamaica was governed by the British colonial power. After the rebellion, the then governor, Governor Eyre, was recalled, and indeed he was tried in the United Kingdom. A new governor was sent to Jamaica. In fact, there was...
You need to bomb or go try to, so you better do your talk about history, but remember, you know, history will repeat itself and catch up on you. You talk them things there, you can see, you know, comfortable talking it, but you have to talk it just like when you come out and repent about the sin we do about amongst Jamaican people, youths, old people and everybody. Yeah, man. So you still have to blood clot talk some things where you're not really comfortable with under no circumstances, but you have to talk it to get across what you do. But you can see sometimes, you know, them come and them do some things and then them go back and think and say, well, then do the right thing. But you have to do it because you start it. You don't respect fucking the heroes them. But you talk about them when it suits you. And it's a shame. Yeah.
A royal commission to study why there was the rebellion. And the commission found many things. It's not my time today to present on what the commission found. But what it did find was that Jamaica was not being properly administered. Governance, infrastructure development.
And that'll happen to you, you know, don't worry.
And they decided that
history must repeat
the
itself.
parliament at the time would be dissolved because there was a local parliament of local planters and wealthy people. And Jamaica became, after that parliament was dissolved, it became a crown colony, meaning that it was administered directly from the United Kingdom. It didn't have its local parliament to administer its affairs anymore because it was clear that there was a failure in the local governance of affairs
Like
in
you.
Jamaica.
Like you were doing now.
And out of that came
Fuck,
a massive thrust to reorganize and redevelop Jamaica. So, somewhere around 1867, thereabouts, they started to restructure Jamaica. Jamaica at that time had 22 parishes. They whittled down the parishes to 14 so that it could be properly administered. I know it in the minds of Jamaicans, it is inconceivable for some that we could have other parishes. But during that period of time, for the better service of the people, the administrative and geographic arrangements were important. So the new administration of Jamaica, which was coming centrally from the colonial powers in the UK, decided that they would cut from 22 to 14. But they also...
So that's why you want to come now to get 15 parish, because it suits your party. You the son of a gun, believe you me. This brother that's full of tricks and trade, you know. Yeah.
So, implemented a massive program of public works. So out of that commission, that royal commission, and the new governor, which was sparked as a result of the Morant Bay Rebellion, we had the formation of the JCF, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We had a new judicial system put in place. And we had the Public Works Department formed. And out of that came massive public works, including the Rio Cobre Canal, which irrigated some 25,000 acres of land. The building of many of the roads that still exist today. And bridges, including the Troy Bridge, which was started in somewhere about 1868 and completed in 1869. I want you to settle on that point. Because fast forward to today, it took us almost 5 years to build a replacement bridge.
Hear this now.
The bridge that was first built wasn't built to carry lorries and heavy-duty trucks and the high volume of traffic.
This guy I blame it upon them things, you know. Because remember, you know, if a bridge had been fucking 156 years from slavery, from them time there, when you know no government in Jamaica, right? Design, it wide enough can carry, but it's a strong bridge. Same speaker, when them people are build bridge them time there, and they're like, no, well built, when the bridge them do them things there. So this boy I try to just make an excuse out of nothing and make himself look like an idiot. Right? Because the bridge whole age, remember, you know, if you have a bridge, if there was maintaining the bridge, it wouldn't steal, they don't have to spend the money, it wouldn't steal, but they don't maintain it, because them take them eye off of the ball. And for them government to run away so reckless, they don't have nobody a check on the bridge. Because the bridge is supposed to check on like every 2 years, you know. And that means them do in England, the first world country. So they can't fucking identify anything what go on, but them don't do them things there. So no one come talk about every truck and every truck. Nah, nothing to do with nothing. But I try to say, well, then, this is just politics in my play right there, so you know. And then people, me don't want to listen to him, but because me I try to dice everything and really play the video and take the sense out of blood clot and nonsense out of all of what them must say. Because it don't make no sense. We must say right as now, to be truthful. Because 156 years, you know, brother. When you have all different storm come and beat it and all these things, you know. You must expect it, say, well, and if you don't really maintain it, it's gonna give way. So only if you blame. And they will not come go on like say, and they will not try to make excuse now. And I talk about they never build to carry no heavy duty truck. Heavy duty truck they do nothing. The bridge is a whole bridge. And they come to it tether. But if one was maintaining it and checking it, when you never do that, you leave it alone, take on the eye for the ball. And now you come try to spin thing. I spin on a blood clot, spin it.
But it lasted
Spin on a blood clot, spin it.
for 152 years. It would have seen Hurricane Charlie, Hurricane Ivan, all the hurricanes.
He might mix up himself, you know.
It was built by virtue of a national thrust. Directed by the colonial government. And we, independent people, struggle internally to deliver infrastructure quickly. This speech is not just for you. It is for all Jamaica listening. This bridge, it is not only for the benefit of Troy, the area around, the communities around. This bridge is a lesson to Jamaica. Like,
but the bridge was there a long time for your mother, your granny born and all them blood clot things there. So we are trying to say. And you saw them do, you see, this is when we say it's a lot of money them spend to do this opening here, you know. Because a photo up, you know. You see how the bridge, you saw them clean the bridge and the road look good there, so. So it look good. Them do it for this occasion. So them know what them are doing, you know. And when people see this now, them buy it. And I bet you buy, even say well then by August, September, and they go up on that bridge for the same stretch, it look like this. This is just something when them do and clean up and if it just this photo up, you know. So they spend a lot of money. But me say if we do this, you know. Because they want to put some bomber cloth goggles over people's eyes. Because them have their mindset control already. We don't know how them do it. If it's that fucking spell them up on them. So that is covered. So they don't have to worry about that. But this now, this is something where these people do them thing and them clean it and sweep the road and they say it look good. This is just for your eyes only. This is just for your photo up. But all of them are do. And them all them do the graphic and things like that. You know. You see it? And that's when we pause it, they say, you know. It look like something. Yeah, these people know what them doing. Know what them are do. And if you go on the spot at that bridge, you can see a lot of unfinished work. But they just fucking them do everything just because when they want a rascal forward, they come with this thing. Because you see the bridge done, but I bet you a lot of unfinished work in that fucking, you soon hear about it still, you know, in that same facility where it's not done. But them do this deliberately to show the people, say, well, then things are going to look good, you know. You know what I mean? Pan rascal video. And that me I say. But anyway, Prime Minister talk pay fuckery. He will come down and have a proper speech. With him all over the place. And him get himself mixed up sometime. When it make no sense. Yeah, man. Then again, you know, when people lie, you know, them always catch up on a lot of things, you know. Yeah.
Much of our infrastructure, people scarcely noticed it when it was working. But when Tropical Storm Grace destroyed the bridge in 2021, everyone suddenly understood its value. The closure of this crossing did not simply create great inconvenience, it disrupted lives. Students had to travel long distances to school. Farmers incurred higher transportation costs to move their produce to market. And by the way, the idea behind this bridge was to open up what was called the Yam Belt in Trelawney, to move the yams through this bridge, through Manchester, to carry you into Kingston to get connected to the ports. So the infrastructure supported an economic plan.
So I talk something we used to really relevant in Jamaica, them time they know. And so you might talk about the port and them things. Where is the port today? You saw him talk and him really talk some things and him now no bucket it behind it because him kill off all the port. Farmers now get nothing in port. Instead of import banana I come from America. I come from other country. Whenever you used to grow banana, eat bad banana. Because all the Jamaican banana them, most of them kill out. The one who did it, them not get no market feed, because them everything cut out. Even now I don't know about that, but they come talk about port now. Port and port. So why? So you say, what am I do right now? He might try to talk something and then he might shut himself in the foot. Because if you talk about port and how the bridge used to transport things and rate and lele, you should not do something better now. But all of your things, them agriculture, I'm gone to the dog. Everything I imported in Jamaica. And you have the art for you come talk like this. You know, see, you're an idiot. So you mix up yourself, brother. Yeah, catch out right there, so.
It is quite unfortunate that somehow our governments, successive governments, have not seemed to have the ability to effect infrastructure plans that support economic plans and social development. Think about it. This is an infrastructure, before it was destroyed and replaced, that we relied on for 152 years.
What the point? What the point you're trying to make? You don't know what I'm saying?
The destruction
you don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Of this bridge reminded us of a simple truth. Infrastructure is not merely concrete and steel. Infrastructure is opportunity made real. Opportunity materialized, opportunity accessible. Infrastructure is productivity made possible. Throughout history, the great civilizations of the world understood this principle. The Romans built roads and bridges not as monuments, but as instruments of commerce, administration, and national cohesion. Across every successful nation, transportation networks have reduced distance, expanded opportunity, and created prosperity. Jamaica's development must follow that same path. The roads, bridges, railways, ports that were built during the 19th and 20th century connected our people to markets, connected communities to each other, and connected the nation to economic opportunity. The Troy Bridge belongs to that proud tradition. But at this point, the nation should consider that much of our infrastructure that we have today was generated from that era of infrastructure rapid growth planning. That infrastructure is now aged. It has outlived its useful and engineered life. it is very difficult to communicate that thought to the average person coming on the road to get here, which is pothole-filled and bumpy, difficult to maneuver, and in sections collapsing. All you want to hear is how we're going to replace that road and why is the road bad, without necessarily appreciating the context behind this. As a member of parliament, I not just sympathize, I empathize, I understand, because there are some times when I wish I could complain to somebody too. So it is a matter of passing it on to the Prime Minister when the pressure from the citizens reach you to say, I've brought it to a higher authority to get these roads repaired. But I want you to bear in mind that we are not going to be able to repair overnight the 20,000 kilometers of roadways that we have, much of which was built over 100 years ago.
Yeah, I know.
So the road is not only bad because the contractor didn't fix it properly, which is oftentimes a reality that we face and cannot be excused. The road isn't only bad because water intrusion or other weather events. The road is bad because it is old.
Liar, tell man. Road can't bad because it's old. Fuck your talk. You have road.
And it was not properly maintained. But even
you see, it didn't come back to the fucking argument that we are talking about. You see him just fucking fool and blood clot. You can see it kind of say not maintained properly. Look on the road, them are blood clot, England where Ross clot. And the train line them. Look for when them are Ross clot some bill. About them still at the road that do nothing. Because it's maintained. But when they don't maintain nothing, I want to come blame it on about whole road. Because the road is whole. Anything can go, sir? If you, well, I tell you sometime, you listen to that brother here, you know. When you listen to his anti-wholeness, you know, it makes you really cross. Yeah, man.
A big sound. The woman them are weird.
Makes you really fucking cross. The road was built them wall, so that's why it causing. The only thing, if the bridge was maintaining and checking up on, wouldn't have to build a new bridge and waste money couldn't go somewhere else. Because them bridge built for last, once they maintain, simple as that. Simple as that. Because you have to maintain things, you know. If you have a house, you have to maintain it, else it's crumble for you. And that's why you see all of these houses in London, whether fucking storage house or whatever, you always see them have scaffolding. Because regularly too, you have to maintain. So this guy talk a bag of foolishness, I don't understand. And talk about him a prime minister.
even roads that are properly maintained, there is just a time where no matter how much you maintain it, the road has to be totally redone.
You see it, even though it's a fuck him attack, you know. No matter how much you maintain it, you might blame it upon the road wall. When you not blame PMP, so the road must bad from PMP time, you might blame it now upon the blood, you might blame it now upon the Ross lad. Ages of the road, right? But I understand that, it don't make no sense. Because if something maintained, you're going to maintain and that's okay. Everybody know that, no matter how fool he is. Because if you got blood clot, if you don't maintain the road, and then again, when you fix the road, you just fucking patch it and put some little thin asphalt on it. So the rain fall, every rain, it wash it away. So you not maintain nothing. That is not maintaining, that is fucking crookery. You not deal with. I'm going to have a bomb cloud shame. Believe you me.
Which is why we have the Spark program.
Yeah, right.
A lot of people said to us when we were doing the Spark program, why not just take the money and patch the road? That was said even by some of our own MPs.
They know that in the
Because
door.
you see, they don't understand the problem.
A patch road in the door. A patch road in the door.
Every year, Minister Morgan will tell you, he comes to me pleading
brother
for
good,
more money to do patching.
Brother, you're good. I pay patching
And
them
every
there
year
now.
we are patching. Sometimes we are patching the patch that we patched.
Okay. You admit it. So what is your point? What is the point? You see, him talk bullshit, I don't know what him talk about. He must say him patch and him patch, he patch and him patch and so what must say? Yo. I don't understand this brother. The brother just...
And yes, we have to patch it because of the convenience that you need. But you also have to understand that we have to be thinking, how do we now start to replace these aged infrastructure, these old roads that we have, how do we rebuild them?
So you're gonna replace the fucking road, them and them dead already for people use. All you have to do is fucking maintain it. Cause the road dead it cut already. So what you gonna talk about now? I don't understand where I come with now, you know. Him talk about himself like he make it look like a really idiot. The only time he not gonna look like an idiot are to him supporters them when they have no sense and anything him say them believe them. Cause them can't think for themselves. Cause them a kunumono, bagaboo, and no coots them. Yeah, man. Utterly foolish him attack, yes, so. I run out of steam.
And that's what the Spark program is designed to do. We are literally not just patching and resurfacing, we are rehabilitating. So the course is there.
Lima tell you know.
Thank God we're not going to have to create new alignments.
Lima tell.
But we have to, yes, my dear, we're not changing that course. But we're going to have to take off the top surface. We're going to sometime have to go to subsurface. We're going to have to put in new drains. And as we take off the top surface and the subsurface, sometimes the pipes that are underneath there are old. We have to change them. That is all about rehabilitation. So the Spark program is designed to address this business of aged infrastructure, old infrastructure, to bring them to the modern standards that will give us several generations of roadways that will last. So, today,
oh boy,
we are happy for this bridge. And it's not just the restoration of connection. It's the restoration of dignity. When I saw the first news clips of the kids trying to cross it, some with rope, some wading in the water, I just felt very very sad about the whole situation.
Allah ya tell man, sad what?
And said this is not what Jamaica is about.
If you're sad, you've not done it long time.
And
if you have any
today,
interest,
we are restoring the dignity of the people around the area who rely on the bridge. It also restores the confidence of the people because, you know, sometimes as I could have picked it up from the very rousing applause when, I don't remember who said it, you must not forget the rural communities. I think it's Mikhail who said it, and endorsed by Minister Morgan, claiming his rural heritage. Because there are oftentimes rural communities feel forgotten. It's a loss of dignity, a loss of respect, a loss of confidence. And let me assure you, your government does not forget the rural communities. What the government is trying hard to do is to rapidly integrate the rural communities into the nerve centers of economic activities. And that means ensuring that you have proper roads to be able to connect. So you can move from here to Kingston, here to Falmouth, here to Montego Bay very quickly. You can choose to live here and choose to work elsewhere. You can move your goods from here to the markets where they will be sold quickly. That's the idea. So we're not forgetting rural communities. And the $230 million spent here is a symbol that you are top of mind and not forgotten.
$270 million. So at least 100 million is kickback to them. Believe you me, people. Other than that 270 million, at least 100 million kickback to them. And then again, what them do, them overprice it, them put on, if it's fucking cost 150 million, them says, they must say it's 200 million. So them overprice the thing to benefit them own pocket. Simple as that, that's how them work. But I mean, I tell you, say, it's wicked, It's wicked. I hear them a clap.
But many Jamaicans have asked a legitimate question over the years.
Boy, oh boy.
If everyone agreed that the bridge was needed, why did it take so long?
Because they're planning and a plan for fucking find the right contractor them. When in a Rasclad, open up the contract in Rasclad bidding, when giving a own Rasclad supporters the contract and then only get the kickback. That's why it takes so long for work out. Simple as that. So don't come in like a bullshit and think you can fool them people. But me I tell you that's why it takes so long. Because if it was fucking, I'd do it with transparency and really everything in order. We don't get it done and let's put out the bid and people bid, give the people who can do the work. But when don't do that, you don't open it up. We don't make it stay there so it drag out so long. So get all phone contractor in place. And then that's why it takes so long. So don't make the people them suffer because you don't want to blood clot chop money at the same time. That's one of the two bomber clot real man. I tell you. And I do it now some smooth way like say, well, people are idiot. Nah, man.
It puzzled me too as your Prime Minister. Because the then Speaker of the House,
man, say puzzle him too.
who was the Member of Parliament for one side of the bridge, took an unusual privilege in Parliament as Speaker to raise the concern. And I was about to write her a note to say that this was not usual protocol for speakers to use their chair to raise their constituency matters. But before I could pen the note, the Member of Parliament for the other side, Michael Phillip, stood up and raised the issue as well. So there was a bipartisan agreement that the Troy Bridge must be fixed. But there is such a thing as procedure. I have been using the term bureaucracy. The answer lies, the question deserves an honest answer, right? And the answer lies in the systems governments use to ensure that public funds are spent responsibly. Over many decades, countries around the world learned difficult lessons about poorly planned projects. Bridges were built without proper designs. Roads were approved without adequate engineering studies. Costs were underestimated. Budgets were exceeded. Projects were started sometimes even without financing. And
a liar, tell man, no blood clot, first world country don't work like that. Not like you. Young you talk what you do. This is your type of government. So they want to come include other people in it. Just like they deported them, I could talk about, a lot of other countries take them as well. We don't always try to bring in other people and no blood clot shit. We don't really depend on the blood clot. Yo, let me tell you something, When you on the back foot, we don't always come to some little blood clot thing. And the people who are bugaboo believe it and don't think for themselves. And that's all it is. Because we are coming to something that make no sense. But I mean, I tell my brother, yes, we can't see through him. We can't see everything we matter about. It's just blood clot. make himself look good and in party when the people might get bomber-clad can. Yeah? But I'm glad to know that people are rise up still, and people can see through him. Sensible people are not idiot. Them can see through the whole Rasclad project of what them are trying to do with the Tri-Bridge. Some make excuse now to talk about how it take 5 years. What a blood clot, you take 5 years to build back a bridge. The bridge was there before. That's supposed to build back quick and fast. But because we have bomber clad teeth, chop money, you can't just do it like that. You have to find the way first, no matter how long it take. When I say make the people them suffer, then give fuck all about them, the kids them and nobody. Once them get them way and find out a way to make some money. You don't want to just spend the taxpayers' money legally and fairly. You have to get a bomber clad cut out of it. So they make the people them suffer for 5 years and then they come with this bullshit now and I take the people and them there sometimes about 1 p.m. and shower. When we need to get a blood clot shower because sometimes the smell don't stink. Yeah, man.
The taxpayers ultimately paid the price. To prevent those mistakes, government developed systems of public investment appraisal. These systems require detailed engineering assessments, environmental reviews, economic analyses, procurement plans, fiscal evaluations, and independent approvals. These are not meaningless exercises. They serve an important purpose. They help to ensure that taxpayers receive value for money. They reduce waste. They discourage corruption. They strengthen accountability. They support sound fiscal management. And so as Prime Minister, I would never advocate abandoning these principles. Indeed, Jamaica's hard-won fiscal stability has been built upon stronger discipline, better planning, and more responsible management of public resources. But there is another truth we must acknowledge. Every system can become excessively rigid. Every safeguard can become overly burdensome. Every procedure can eventually create its own cost. And those costs are often invisible. When a bridge remains closed for years, there is a cost. When a farmer must travel farther to market, there is a cost. When a student spends additional hours commuting, there is a cost. When a business incurs higher transportation expenses, it costs you. When an ambulance or emergency vehicle faces delay, there could be a cost. It could be your life. These costs do not always appear on the government's balance sheet. They are not always visible to the technocrat or bureaucrat who is implementing the procedure. Yet, these costs are borne by you every day. It is borne by the children trying to get to school, risking their lives, going down the slope, crossing the river. My challenge is that it is invisible to the people who are saying to the NWA, for example, go and do an environmental study. Go and do an economic assessment of the bridge. Everybody agrees the bridge is necessary, but the procedure requires an environmental assessment of the bridge that was here 152 years before anybody think of environmental assessment. The bridge was built to create the economy that is here, built before, long before, justified its existence. Don't need to say whether or not this bridge will create economic activity. But yet, this project had to go through all of the procedures. I can't complain, because ultimately it is the government that makes the law. And I want everybody to appreciate that the government can change the law as well. The requirements that is imposed upon the infrastructure projects sometimes cost more than the actual infrastructure construction. Don't make sense. The time it takes to do study on top of study on top of study sometimes take longer than the actual construction work itself. And I tell you, there is a thinking in our country. Don't trust yourself. So double check everything 3-4 times over before you do it. And 2, if it never take long, it wasn't well done. It's a culture that has embedded itself in our public bureaucracy. It has gone to the point where it appears as Jamaicans we are afraid of success. We have allowed a certain school of thought to paralyze us. When the colonial government decided after 1865 that they were going to build this bridge, they said, build the bridge. And with the bridge, the road, the irrigation, all of it was done. We as independent people, we can't figure out how to build the bridge and still be accountable and transparent at the same time. Our bureaucracy must change. Sometimes it is less effective at measuring the cost of not building quickly enough. I want you to understand that point. The system we have is quite effective at measuring the cost of building, but it is not effective at measuring the cost of not building quickly enough. It would have cost us at least 30% less if we had built this bridge 4 years ago. I wanted to think on that. So, this is where...
What you mean, if you built it 4 years ago early, that means that we never really make so much money out of it. That's how we want to try to say, we can't say it play. Me don't blood clot dissect your things already, you know. I know where you come from, you know. Yeah, man. So you talk fuckery. But if it fucking done 4 years earlier, you talk about you don't get bullshit. And you guilt because we never make that amount of money. I will not do it with no blood clot transparency. They will not do it for the people, they will not do it for themselves. We will not forget a cut out of everything. I make the people them suffer. That's the worst bad thing about it, you know. That was the people them, you know. The people them who are them farm, the people them, the school kids them. You don't give a shit, but now you come make pretty talk, and not talk pure bullshit. Yeah, man.
Reform becomes necessary. The purpose of a process is to produce a result. Unfortunately, many of our bureaucrats and technocrats and some of our politicians and many in the civil society who criticize the work of government believe that the end of a process is another process. And it has no regard for the suffering that you feel. The people who critique the government trying to move fast will never come here and hear your complaints.
Bullshit
In fact,
you
have you
talk
ever
about.
seen any one of them?
Bullshit him attack, again, Because
When
I'm
the
guilt.
process itself becomes an obstacle to result, then responsible leaders have an obligation to improve the process. The objective is not to choose between accountability and efficiency. The objective is to achieve both. That is where this government is pushing towards, achieving both accountability and efficiency.
You don't have no accountability in the
The
government.
objective
You
is
don't
not
have
to
no
weaken
accountability.
safeguards. The objective is to make our safeguards smarter.
Accountability.
It would have been a much smarter application of the public investment appraisal system if it was understood. A bridge was there before. The bridge was being used. The bridge supported an economy. No need to go back and do another test, another consultant. That is a smarter way of applying the rules. But when bureaucracies become self-serving,
You're self-serving
the
yourself.
objective is not to remove scrutiny.
Of course, self-serving.
The objective is to ensure that scrutiny does not become paralysis.
Fully, you see, them a big girl now. When them talk them shit, when them make no sense. Him little idiot kunumuno, Labour supporters them. They don't even know what the word mean, Because some of them done say fuck and fool. So them don't know what it don't make sense. You're supposed to know if big words, you're supposed to try to find out what that word they really mean, But them now go down the road there. Chop some big word on them. And at that him, that's why I say him have them measure, him know what them rascal think, how them think. And that's why him come out and wear them clocks and things like that. Because him actually have them ticket. Some can tell him some big word and him no understand the word and blah blah and go around him because shit they like him things say so intellect. But a foolishness him attack. Believe you me people. Foolishness he's talking. Trust me.
This bridge teaches us that good governance must mean more than following procedures. Good governance must also mean delivering outcomes. A modern state must be capable of asking the necessary questions without endlessly delaying the necessary answer. And this requires us to have...
If the boy attack from him heart, he will not read out a blood clot scripted rascal paper, No. So it's not true. You never see Michael Manley do that. And Patterson and them people there. And Portia Simpson for that matter. But all these things, if you talk from your heart and you know what you're supposed to say, where you write it down and look down like you're fucking in one classroom. This is the type of government again. Them all have to read from a script. That is not good government at all. That is a con man government. Conniving rascal, son of a bitches them. Believe you me. Because remember, you have people write them things for them people, For each occasion, People have to understand that, So it make it easier for them. Well coordinated. Script writer them. We write script for every occasion, make it feel good, because you have people specialize at them things, And when him get it now, sometimes when him reach come to him in his speech now, him come and him attack these things now were well written for him. Well written for him. You can't fool blood clot me around here. No. And a lot of sensible other people. No, man.
A more mature national conversation. But when reforms are proposed to accelerate approvals, some of the same voices object. They demand urgency, but resist change. They criticize delay, but defend.
I say, what I do right now, I do everything in one, Try to make him fucking justify the time when them take to build the bridge. And I do control damage at the same time.
Complexity. They speak passionately about process, but rarely acknowledge the hardship experienced by the people waiting for benefits. The people of Troy did not need an endless debate. They just simply needed a bridge. So empathy requires us to reconsider not only the risk of action, but the cost of inaction. And that is why this government is committed to reforming Jamaica's bureaucracy.
Yeah,
we are determined to modernize our public investment and approval system. We are determined to reduce duplication. We are determined to shorten approval timelines. We are determined to create accelerated pathways for critical infrastructure projects where delay imposes significant hardships on citizens, because efficiency is not the enemy of accountability. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, we have created the NARA. That is why we have created the National Agency for Reconstruction and Resilience, the NARA Authority. So, NARA will seek to structure projects, order them, cut unnecessary bureaucratic red tape, but at the same time gives a high level of accountability, transparency, and ensures the integrity of the processes. NARA will not only help us to recover from the hurricane and build resilience, but more importantly, NARA will show us that there is a better way to build Jamaica. There is a faster, more efficient way to bring infrastructure development to the people of the country. So, this bridge stands as a symbol of resilience, but it also stands as a challenge to us as Jamaicans. You have been fed a diet by our intellectuals, our so-called thinking class, that you can't trust your government, that everything that is being done, there is something hidden behind it.
Of course. Of course. You know that, you confess.
Which says your government is
kickboks. Lot of kickboks. You're fucking pocket
as
fat.
Independent people,
you know that.
We need to shake that off.
Shake off what?
And we need to support the effectiveness of government.
Yeah.
We must support governments that deliver for the people. And this government has demonstrated, not a perfect government. Yes, there are problems, but you can rest assured that this government wants to deliver for you quickly and effectively. I am certain that this bridge will last another 150 years or more. But for me, this is a turning point. We're not going to allow critical infrastructure to be tied up in procedures and processes that satisfy procedures and processes and don't deliver. Let Troy be a lesson to Jamaica. This bridge now stands as a symbol of renewal, a symbol of the importance of infrastructure in national development, and perhaps most importantly, a symbol of our determination to build a Jamaica where government works not only carefully, but effectively, not only responsibly, but urgently, not only according to process, but in service of the people. Today, we reconnect communities. Today, we recommit ourselves to building Jamaica that delivers for every citizen. May God bless the people of Troy. May God bless the people of Trelawney and Manchester. May God continue to bless Jamaica.
Don't call God in your mouth, man.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister. And I heard some persons giving the time. All right, so at this time, we're going to be having the vote of thanks which will be done by Stephanie Codlin Smith, and she's the principal of the Warsaw Primary and Infant School.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. All good things must come to an end. Today, this is just one of the many good things that has come to an end. This structure has truly bridged an important gap. We express our thanks to all who would have made deliberate efforts to make this happen. Our Member of Parliament, Mr. Phillips and Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert, the ministers and the agency, we thank you. The constituents of Southern Trelawney, Northwestern and Northeastern Manchester are truly grateful, and we say thank you. To the students who performed today, thank you for an excellent performance. Prime Minister, as we consume the diet of effective governance, we thank you and always know that South Trelawney is your home away from home. And I will end by saying, Geja, thank you for fixing the bridge. Thank you.
Boy, oh boy. It's a really sad situation. Why know your people? That I might take on that and a pure rascal bullshit Andrew come talk. And him know and we know. But you know, that's how it goes still. The whole thing is this is for them to make a lot of money. So anyway, we out and running, out and gunning, out.
A big sound a play a big tune. Ja oli Emmanuel I boy. Ja Gideon a Gideon. The Gideon a Gideon. The Gideon a Gideon well. Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon a Gideon. The Gideon a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, no devil philosophy. Not until color of man's skin is abnormal, significant, well, to the color of his eye. Remember all the war long in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
On Sticky Stucky TV. If your finger is not sticky, subscribe. But if your finger sticky, do not subscribe on Sticky Stucky TV.